right, everyone. Chill. Chill. Chill.
I'm just chilling.
Brother, just chillin'.
Just chillin'.
Let's just chill.
Just chillin', 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 chillin'.
If my words could move you effective, to grant access and insight to perspective, I would give you my soul's eye to hold, if only to show you a way to get out the cold.
Yeah, I said it. Greetings and salutations to you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Just Henry here once again. The original, the one, the only, the big guy, the furry face. But you already know, because you're here. It's going to be a good evening. I got a great guest. I'm so excited. Y'all just prepare. But to start us off, you know, we gotta set the mood. Hey, Serge, how you doing, brother?
Fantastic.
Outstanding. Well, it's good to see you. Go ahead and let's set the mood, man. We got Just the Beginning by Iman Omari. We just chilling, all right?
Just chillin', just chillin'. Just chillin', just chillin'.
Manifesting feelings brewed by the common man. Tainted thoughts returning free now and then. Who's fools enough to think that now could be the end? Symphonies of your melody to make a million minds instead. Don't you get too emotional. It's just the beginning.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. This is Just Chillin' with Just Henry. Compliments of Flow Ohio Radio. Hey there, Spreaker. Thanks for letting us through. I want to make sure you guys know this is a pleasure. All right, I bring you quality people. Okay, there's no one that can argue with me in anything that I'm about to say for the next hour and a half. Okay, maybe even what time? Yep, hour and 45 minutes. Don't play with me. Get all my minutes. You know what I'm saying? I have not only I consider a friend of mine. I consider a comrade at arms when it comes to this game. All right. I actually will get to ask the questions that I've wanted to ask for so long for someone that actually I believe will tell me the truth. All right. So, chillers and chillettes, I would like to welcome to Just Chillin' R. Anthony.
What's up, bro?
Man, all is blessed, man.
Good.
Thank you so much for coming through.
Oh man, this is look. We needed to connect like this for a long time, bro. Long time, man.
Definitely.
So I'm honored to be here. I'm ready to chop it up.
Yes,
you
sir.
know, the pandemic, got us all at home and wanting to get out. So I'm like, you hit me up, and I'm like, let's do it.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
talk. Yeah.
Outstanding, man. First off, we gonna respect age things because we ain't worried about that because we are timeless beings.
Timeless.
But first things first, where were you born?
I was born not right here in Florida. I'm a Florida boy, so
Yeah?
born in Jacksonville,
Duval
Florida. Duval County. Duval.
Oh Lord,
Yes, sir.
Them some crazy folks up there.
They tear it up, Doc. They tear it up down there, Jayville, Duval.
When's the last time you been home?
Oof. I usually go home probably twice a year, but it was probably last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Probably
Very cool.
holiday time. Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what's
man.
up. So, as far as your stint in Tampa, when did you move to Tampa?
Graduated high school, came down to USF for
Okay.
college.
Okay.
And I met my wife and, started a family and just kind of planned
been
it here.
here.
Never intended to stay in Tampa.
Wow.
Thought I would be up north somewhere. Wanted to
Oh, yeah?
change in climate a little bit.
And
but
now?
but I hate the cold. So I wasn't going to go too far. I hate the cold, Doc.
Like
That's
North
my
Carolina, maybe.
nemesis. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the cold. It's the snow, man.
Yeah.
And it's not even like snow when it happens. It's snow after.
It's snow after, man. It's all the stuff you got to do to get it out of your boots, to get it out of your floors. I went up to Michigan to a friend's place, man, and the snow was just terrible, dude.
Yeah.
And so they got a mud room where you take your boots off.
Yeah.
And the floor is just
Horrible.
it's just slush.
Yes.
And
Yes.
so man, nobody
Funny
got
how
time for that,
you
bro.
go. I was just about to bring up the term slush.
Slush, bro.
That and what is it? The ice on the windshield. Have you ever taken a CD cover, old school CD cover, and because you don't have the actual scraper with the little glove thing that's so warm over your head, so you got the scraper up there. You
that's
got
terrible.
the whole CD
That is
case.
super
That's
cold.
terrible, man.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I never touched my Lauryn Hill CD case though.
Nah, you don't do that.
Miseducation, I never touched that.
Nah.
But if it was like the old DMX, yeah, I did that one. I'm sorry. Because I thought DMX was rugged. You know what I mean? I felt his CD case needed some, some life happening to
Some
it.
life,
I don't know.
useful.
Seasoning,
Make it
yes.
useful.
Well said. So, what'd you study in school?
Man, for the length of time that I was there,
Okay.
I studied. I think I changed my major like 3 times
That's what's
in
up.
1 year. I think I originally started out doing an electrical engineer. My dad did a lot of electrical stuff,
Okay.
and so I kind of wanted to kind of tap into that.
Okay.
I really didn't know what I wanted to do, so
Okay.
thought I was going to do that.
Uh-huh.
Talked to the guidance counselor or to the counselor. What's up, my dude? What's up? I talked to the counselor and felt like, I'm good at talking to people.
Uh-huh.
I'm good at like hearing people out and kind
Yeah.
of coaching them and guiding them. And so, and I had no experience, so I don't know why I felt like that. So I
heart
said,
was in the right place.
It was in the right place, Doc. So I was like, I might just, go and be a psychologist or something like that.
Okay.
And by the time I got done switching it over to that, I wasn't focused, dude. Wasn't focused at all. Wasn't focused at all, dude.
Okay.
And lost my scholarship.
Oh, wow.
Lost all my funding. Was on academic probation.
Oh, wow.
And then at that point, dude, when I lost my money, I could not return until I paid off, the classes that I had already taken. So,
wow.
yeah, it's bittersweet.
Yeah. That's a lot of bitter.
But it's all good, man.
Well, no, I mean, you're not bitter. I'm just saying that the taste.
Yeah,
I'm using it as a taste.
Yeah, it's nasty.
Well, wow.
It's nasty.
Yeah, I had a short collegiate stint myself.
I knew we was kin, Doc. I knew there was something about us.
Always, man, always. Like, seriously, every time, I'm talking about I see your name on the card, bro, and I'm like, yo, where is he? Like,
man.
Straight up, like,
Doc.
where is my man?
Yeah.
Because it's just not only our interaction, it's everybody's interaction with you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Like, I love the way people enjoy your presence.
Wow, man.
And because it's like they're not being fake. They're just like, yo, excited.
Yeah.
And they know what's about to go down. You know what I mean? Like, still to this day, you one of my favorite singers in this city.
Wow,
okay?
man. Appreciate that, bro.
Dog, I
I appreciate
serious.
that.
Like, I was like, yo, the first time, like, I didn't even know who you were, and we singing together. And I'm like, okay.
You snuck in there and smashed. You smashed yourself now, Doc.
I'm just him, man. I'm just
chilling.
Chill. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But man, I'm talking about. I call y'all rafter riders. Why? Because rafters go high, right?
Yeah.
And y'all be getting it.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it's not weak though when you sing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing soft about you though. That's why I love the way you present, bring it. I almost cursed.
I appreciate that, bro.
Working on
I
it.
apprecate that.
Yes, man.
That would have been $5 right there, right?
It would have been $5 right there. It would have been $5. That should be $1 right there. I was so close. First off, welcome to Just Chillin'. Alfie in the building. How
Alfie
you feeling,
is
sir?
in the house. What's up,
How you
man?
feeling, man?
Way better.
Way better.
I had a
Outstanding.
bad Monday. I had a
Yeah?
bad Monday. I don't know what happened.
Oh, no. Okay.
I got up at 6, started working, and then like 2 hours into it, I'm like,
No worries.
Uh-oh.
No worries.
See how he's doing it? He's trying to give excuses.
It's all good, man.
The supervisor's right here. He's like,
It's all good. It's all good.
I didn't hear anything.
What happened on Monday was.
Hey, he is an entertainer right now. Do you
Yeah,
understand?
man. I'm in a
We off the
different.
clock.
you know what? You got to break the story from being on what show? What show was Khalil on?
The Voice.
The Voice, yeah.
He was on The Voice.
That's awesome. Yes, you were.
Yeah. It's a long time ago. Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Alfie. How was the Voice experience?
Thanks, Al.
Content.
Yeah.
How was it? Like, no, straight up.
No, it was phenomenal, dude. I mean, I can't even, like, I'm not a competition guy. So in fact, I hate competitions because it's just unnerving. It is stressful to me.
I get it.
And I hate losing. So
we don't even want to get into that.
I don't want to do that. I just want to have fun.
Okay.
But a friend of mine had a video of me singing and sent it to one of the scouts. I guess knew one of the Voice Scouts. Sent it to him. I get a call from the scout saying, "Hey, I saw a video of you singing. I'd like to invite you to a private audition in Miami for you to audition for the show." And I'm not the guy to get in the tent and wait around the corner for 3, 4, 10 hours to do that. I'm not that guy. But it was a private audition. It was scheduled.
Yeah.
And so I was like, sure.
Yeah.
So I did it, and it was an epic fail. It was an epic fail.
What do you mean?
Epic fail. So you choose songs that you want to audition with. They tell you, they give you criteria for the songs, and I'm a gospel background, right? I grew up strictly gospel.
Got it.
Strict gospel environment.
I get it.
So I'm familiar with tunes.
But you don't know.
I can sing the hook.
Yeah.
But all the lyrics, I'm not, and then I'm not good at.
Yo, he's saying everything that I tell people.
We are kindred, bro.
I don't
this is
like
a kindred
covers like that. Like I'm like, y'all want me to do what?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I thought I was gonna sing my song. Okay, well,
yeah, covers.
Give me a week. Give me a week or two, and I'll learn these lyrics. Write them out like 3-4 times.
Right.
Like I've been doing everything to try.
Even then, though, I'm sketchy because I just can't remember lyrics. I'm not good at that. So I did that, man, and I don't know, man. Sometimes you choose song. You make the mistake of choosing a song that you like to hear, but don't don't have any experience performing the song.
Yeah.
So then it just really doesn't work, and it kind of didn't work.
Yeah.
And so she rescheduled me for another interview at the end of that one, another audition.
Yeah.
And I had to travel to Atlanta to do that one.
Yeah.
On my own dime and all that stuff. So,
wow.
But that one worked out. The lady kind of gave me some pointers and told me what type of songs fit my voice.
Yeah.
And I chose some songs and they worked, man.
Good.
And so it was a great experience getting on the show.
Yeah.
They treat you like celebrities there.
Okay.
They roll out the red carpet while you're there, and when your time is up, they roll it right up behind you. That's literally how it feels.
Wow.
You're done.
Yes.
You're done.
Like no more free bagels.
Nope.
Sorry.
No.
That strawberry cream cheese comes with me.
I'm telling you, man, they treat you like family, though. I mean, the producers and the directors, they treat you like you are somebody.
Okay.
And so I really appreciate that experience because what I've heard from other shows is it ain't
not the same.
It is not the same at all.
Wow.
At all. But
Okay.
I mean, they look out for you every step of the way.
Okay.
They accommodate you every step of the way.
Very cool.
And it just makes you feel like you're here to trying to sing your heart out, do your best, man. And them 15 million views, bro, it's something. It does something to your life.
No, of course it
15 million viewers.
That's a lot of people.
40,000 people applied, auditioned,
Yeah.
and they only chose 40, and I was in the top 40.
That's what's up.
So that's meaningful information to me. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
tremendous.
If you ever needed affirmation,
Yes.
there it is.
There it is. It's been said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Etched in stone.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Nah, man, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
First off, no doubt in my mind. I actually understand that completely. Tried that American Idol thing. Tried the America's Got Talent thing with a whole band. And,
Yeah.
it's just like how we were discussing about the difference between live singing and in the studio as far as the contrast.
Yeah.
Like it was similar to that, and it was just like I felt we were forced.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I
we
can
were
feel that.
trying to push it out,
Uh-huh.
but at the same token, every time I've gone away from those experiences, I've wrote like I don't even know how many songs, bro. Like, and I love the inspiration that happens because of it. Because I like the vibe that you get.
Yeah.
Because there's a real energy. It's like a hum, of people that are. Not necessarily everybody's the greatest, but they have that same drive,
man.
you know?
Yeah, that like-mindedness, man. And we don't feel that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So when I was there in Los Angeles, I was one of the oldest, by the way, because they had kids 16, 17, 20s and all that stuff. But it's just different, man, when you get around people who are passionate about what they do, and you create that vibe that you can't just get anywhere.
Right.
We don't do that all the time in Tampa. Even in Tampa, man, we don't connect like that all the time. And then some of the artists in the area aren't on the same wavelength as you. So you forfeit that connection. And sometimes unfortunately you got to go out of the city, out of the state, meet other artists, and you'll find sometimes it's easier to find a vibe with someone else in another area or in another genre before you can do it in your own city because everybody's not in the same place.
Wavelength.
Yeah.
And we could speak at length about Tampa's music scene. And from the artist standpoint and from the patron standpoint, as in there's a lot of levels that we haven't hit. And I think that
that's a multifaceted.
Thank you for helping me on through that moment because
I really layers there.
I was trying not to be offensive.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you.
And it's It's been hard and difficult, but it's been so interesting and fun.
Yeah.
It's just that I always felt that the support from the fan base, it takes a lot of effort to be able to pull them. You know what I'm saying? In this city as opposed, I've gone to Orlando and I've gone to St. Petersburg, and in those two cities alone, I've gotten better responses.
Yep.
Much less going further out, Gainesville, Jacksonville, and so forth. It's just amazing to me how many people even told me to my face.
Yeah.
If you you really gonna do this music?
Yeah, you got to get out of Tampa.
Say, get out of Tampa.
Get out of Tampa.
Wow.
I get out of Tampa, and you know that sucks, right? Because Tampa's where you hone your gift. It's where you go out and you meet other artists. You share your gift, man, and you share the energy. You put out the vibe that you want, you know, to feel from other people. And it's just like a glass wall or glass ceiling here. And I really can't put my finger on why that is. I don't. I can't. I don't know how to explain that, but I don't know. It's people are more receptive to you. And more willing to help you. I feel like it's the competition thing. That's what I think it is. It's nobody wants to see you thinking of something before they thought of it.
And they're making it look good.
And they're making it look good. And so then if you have any modicum of success with your CD release or album release, then the folks that sharing your posts ain't buying your records.
Hey. Hello, lights.
So I'll share your post and tag you in it so you can see that I'm on your side, but I won't put a dime into you. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible.
Hey, can I be your plus one?
Come on, man. Yeah.
And here's another thing I've learned. Not that I think it's capitalism and blah, 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 but it takes a lot of free things to get a lot of people to move. It takes more than just being like, oh, well, it was $10, now it's $5 to get in. Does this sound wonderful to you? Yeah. And I'm like, I don't even. And in me personally, I'm the type of dude like I'll take the $5 like from jump. Yeah, like just come in the door and tell people that you knew what happened. Yeah, and I appreciated Tremaine with the whole Rhapsody thing, mainly because that was the beginning of me coming out of my own element a little bit.
Me too, bro.
Yeah. So I never marketed myself as a secular or gospel artist. I'm just Henry, you know?
Yeah.
So my question to you, have you decided either or are you just
I have decided, yeah. So that's a great question, bro, because I've sort of been, well, so let me answer it this way. I'm gonna give you a direct answer, and then I'm gonna talk about kind of how I got there. So, cool. I am gospel.
Very
gospel is in me. I'm born and raised in the church. I'm still in the church. I'm a pastor. I'm a worship pastor, dude.
Outstanding.
But I live in this world, and I have endeavors to reach anybody I can reach with my music, whether it's a worship song worshiping God, or it's a regular song that's talking about my experience. My wife creates films, and so my R&B or my secular sounding music or secular content music fits well in her films.
Yeah.
So I'm not. You can't. What I try to do is stay away from the labels that box you in to this is all you can do. Right. I'm gospel, but I do sing R&B. I write R&B. I do pop. Because guess what? When I'm watching movies or I'm in another environment, those songs speak to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They don't necessarily have to say, God is amazing, Jesus, I love you.
Right.
No, you can literally explain the love you have for your significant other, and I can be moved by it, dude. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like music is just this universal thing that causes people to connect even when you don't want to connect. It catches you off guard, bro, and you can't do nothing about it. You have to surrender to music, bro.
That's real.
So yeah, we do have to do the label thing because you got to market it and you got to know what your market is and that sort of thing. But for a long time, which is why I feel I really hadn't gotten where I wanted to get necessarily, is because I had been focusing on trying to fit in a market instead of just being me.
Right.
Instead of just being the dude that writes the music and cultivating an audience that likes my style of me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody package me.
Can't do it.
Don't nobody know. They don't know what I possess.
Right.
I'm the only one that can tell you what I possess.
Correct.
And that can change at any moment, at any time.
At your choosing.
At my choosing.
Yes.
So that's another reason why I ain't been chasing no labels. Like I ain't trying to chase nobody to lock me in because I want to be free to express what my heart feels from season to season.
Dope.
And whoever it reaches, man, great.
And bless it.
Yeah, bless it. That's
right.
what it is.
Dude, the best part of that is the fact that any music that doesn't necessarily fit the narrative of a gospel track can still
bro,
bring the message and the principle
You're
and
preaching,
the point
Come on, man.
that makes people actually feel the music. To be able to take that wisdom, take that experience and apply it so that I can say, you know what?
Yeah.
I feel this song all the more.
Yeah.
Because I just went through it last week. And so therefore, common, like I really, really am a fan of non-denominational, no genre.
Yeah.
Like as in just being who you are, because you are creating the demand.
Yeah. You are, man. And you have to be true to yourself, man.
Hey.
That's if you want to sell records, at first and foremost, you got to be true to yourself.
That's real.
People know when they come to the store, they know what they're buying. Nobody's in the store scratching their head thinking, should I get this? No, most times it's planned. I know that I want this taco from Nabisco. I want the Nabisco brand. They know that, man. So if you out there perpetrating on all these different brands, people they gonna always be confused about, what do you represent? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So when you are true to yourself, you're true to your artistry. One of my favorite artists is John Bellion. I don't know if you've ever heard his music, bro, but if you have not, please listen to John Bellion, dude.
John Bellion.
This dude is not on the top of the charts. He is not prevalent, into what is being played, and marketed. But when I tell you, every concert is sold out.
Okay.
Every video has millions of views.
Okay.
And this dude has learned the importance of just doing you.
Okay.
If you build it, they will come.
Wow. Feel the dreams face. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do.
Yeah.
I need you to do me a favor. Which one of your songs fit or that you would like to present?
I'm going to, so I released a single this year in March. And so I thought about writing a song. My creative writing process is not a consistent process.
Okay.
I most times I start with a hook because it's easier to know what the direction of the verse if I can start at the hook. But again, it depends on the music because if the music has little things that I match up with words that come to me, then I'll start wherever that is. But most times it is the hook.
Gotcha.
So this song is called Made Up. It's a song I released earlier this year. I wanted to do sort of a lyrical, melodic intro about my life. So I wanted to tell about my life in a very melodic way.
Very cool.
So that's what I'm doing in the verses. And so part of it is, this is who I am. Sometimes it can get rocky in the middle. You can make some dumb decisions and almost jeopardize everything.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you got to keep on walking. You got to keep your head up and keep on moving forward. So kind of that kind of positive energy I
can
bring
take
to
that.
it.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And the title is once again?
It's called Made Up.
Made Up.
Made Up.
By R. Anthony.
Yeah.
You want to do me a favor? Go ahead and play that.
Me. Ooh, I think I'm ready. Yeah, I think I'm ready. Here we go. Wow. At 21, I was searching for love, then I found me one. A little later, tied the knot, it was so much fun. Look out, world, here we come. Now, about the kids, we had 2 of them. And you know I don't know what to do with them. 2 pretty girls, y'all, I know, get a gun. Don't wanna have to show you how it's done. Wait a minute now. Something must have happened in my soul, 'cause things are getting out of control. How did I manage to take it for granted, put it all in jeopardy? I need a change, gotta turn it up. Redeem my name, yep, gotta do it. Don't wanna be the same. This time I'm gonna show you how my mind is made up, and I gotta stay prayed up. I'm gonna hold my head up, yeah, 'cause I got too far to go. My mind is made up, oh, and I gotta stay prayed up, yeah. I'm gonna hold my head up, yeah. Keep walking, just keep walking till I get there. Wow, curious, making moves like the fast and the furious. Ain't talking jibber jabber, Mr. Delirious. Look out, world, here I come. Now, about the plans, I was serious. Trying to be a bright star like the Sirius. I'll probably get this song played on Sirius. Don't wanna have to show you how it's done. Wait a minute now. Something must have happened in my soul, 'cause things are getting out of control. How did I manage to take it for granted, put it all in jeopardy? I need a change, gotta turn it up. Redeem my name, yep, gotta do it. Don't wanna be the same. This time I'm gonna show you how, 'cause my mind is made up, and I gotta stay prayed up. I'm gonna hold my head up, oh, 'cause I got too far to go. My mind is made up, oh, and I gotta stay prayed up. Said I'm gonna hold my head up, yeah. Keep walking, just keep walking till I get down. See, you don't know the things I've been through, and you don't know the trouble I've seen. But what is old has now become new, and now I'm walking out my dreams. My mind is made up, and I gotta stay prayed up. Oh, I gotta hold my head up, oh, 'cause I got too far to go. Made up, and I gotta stay prayed up. Said I'm gonna hold my head up, yeah. Keep walking, just keep walking, gotta keep walking.
Yes, and we have returned here with Just Chillin' with our Anthony tonight.
Yes, sir.
First off, I like that, man.
Thank you, bro.
I know that one's fun to sing
Appreciate
live,
that, man. Oh yeah.
What?
Oh yeah. That slap back, that laid back.
Yeah.
I love that, dude. I love anything just chilling.
Yeah.
I love it, dog.
Right.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
Nah,
man.
good vocals, man.
Appreciate that.
Clean, man. Where'd you record, if you don't mind?
What is it? Divine Production Studios. That's Ryan Copeland in St. Pete.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
So he came.
He got a cozy studio, man.
he came-
Very cozy studio.
Just made it all around nice and easy. Just slide up in
One
there.
stop shop, bro.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shout out Mr. Copeland.
Yeah.
Holding it down. Slapping the bass.
Yes, sir.
He's slapping the bass. What movie is that from, Serge? You don't know where slapping the bass comes from?
No.
You know what movie that?
I don't know either.
I don't know.
I'm not even talking to you guys.
Man.
Sorry.
Anybody in the live, go ahead and put in what movie that's from. You slap of the bass.
Slap of the bass.
Slap of the bass. And you might get a $5
Come on.
gift card
Come on.
to Walgreens.
Get your incentive.
Wow.
You know, you got to get Carmex, though. You got to get $5 worth of Carmex.
For that dry Florida weather. That dry heat.
Everybody licking your lips all the time, looking all crazy. Make yourself look good. So, first off, the first part of this whole conversation was Trill, so there's no way that we could backtrack. So we're gonna move forward. How is, because I've been really liking, like infatuated with the idea of it, but I'm like, I used to be scared of it, but now I respect it. How is like life with the ring on your finger?
Marriage.
Yes.
I'll help you say it, Doc. You look like you were struggling with it a little bit.
I every day, daily.
Matrimony.
Yes.
Man. So you really should be ready for it, man.
Okay.
It is a life-changing experience.
Okay.
I mean that in every facet of life-changing. I got married real young, dude. I'm 40. I'm 40 now, but I got married at 21. I'm almost 20 years in the game.
That's awesome.
I got married when I didn't know anything.
Okay.
I just knew that I found me someone who had some qualities that wasn't like a lot of other girls I have been with. And so I felt like I can't let this get away because I don't know if I'm going to ever see this again.
I get it.
So I jumped into it. And I didn't know who I was at that time, man.
Wow.
You know, I was in college and got out of college, you know, quickly. She was in college still. So, you know, I had to find a job.
Yeah.
You know, so we struggled for a long time because, you know, me trying to work and trying to have enough to take care of us.
Yeah.
And we intentionally held back on having kids, but we still struggle, man.
I get it.
So, had to grow up a lot. Ran into a lot of issues with just maturity.
Yeah.
On both of our sides.
I get it.
You know, so it's challenging because you get married, you don't have a pot or a window, right? But you got a dream, right?
Hey.
You got a dream that you're motivated about, but you ain't got no money for studio time.
Dang.
You ain't got no money to pay for the producer that you want that could really bring your stuff to life.
Right.
And then when you do get money and you want to spend it on that, you got a house and a wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
So
you gotta feed and make sure the lights stay on. And
yeah, so it was very tough for quite some time, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Okay.
Would I encourage anybody to get married young? No. I encourage you to go after what you want to go after. Because even when I started getting momentum with my music and traveling and that kind of stuff, then that was a problem too. Because if you're of the mindset of really making something out of your dream and out of your goals, and a lot of times we're just so focused on that. You know, we spend hours in the studio, hours away from home, gigging, hours away from home, out of the city, out of the state. But you got a wife at home, and you know, it just made it a little tough because I was so gung ho on music, to where my marriage started suffering. And so then I started feeling like with all that, what I thought was negativity, it was a wedge in between. Oh, so you don't support me. And so I started telling myself all these other narratives, and it just started causing problems, man.
I get it.
And so marriage is something that will change your life if you let it change it the right way. I grew up in marriage.
Okay.
I learned how to take responsibility for who I was, for the obligations that I had created,
right,
and for the maturity that was necessary to make the marriage work, man.
I get it.
And so I learned how to deal in relationships from my wife.
Okay.
Because I was a dude, like I wasn't a dude to talk about my feelings or talk about, you know, a lot of dudes can probably say that. I don't
right,
get into, you know, I'm not comfortable doing that. And so with marriage, you can't. Marriage is a transparent situation where
right,
if it's going to be effective, it's going to be transparent.
You got to see.
And if it ain't transparent, you'll never have trust.
Heard it.
You'll never, and if you don't have trust, you'll never have real love.
Right.
Nobody ain't gonna do the things they do for you if they don't trust you.
Right.
And so the love that you're looking for, you won't find it if that's missing.
Right.
And so marriage grew me up because I had to face who I had to come to grips with who I was projecting that I was with who I actually was. And she was the person to tell me who I actually was. Because in my mind, I thought, I'm taking care of the responsibilities. I'm doing everything I need to do to make sure we're good. But in her mind, I was being selfish, doing my own thing, coming home late, coming home when I want to. And I'm thinking if I check these boxes, I should be good on these. Like it should be grandfathered in that I get to do my thing. But in her mind, this is a relationship, man.
Yeah.
We got to talk. We got to connect. We got to vibe. We got to feel each other. We got to be there for each other. And we can't just pour into your tank. No,
Right.
I got a tank over here too.
It's run on me.
And so when you don't, when you in your own mindset, and you don't know, you ain't had no marriage model before you to give you the way that marriage should be.
Okay.
You're just trying to figure it out, man.
Yeah.
And two people trying to figure it out will fail if you don't have the right guidance.
Okay.
Nobody figures it out and it just works.
True.
Never works, bro. Because we are naturally selfish. Naturally, bro. I'm naturally about myself.
I get it.
I could be in a conversation talking about love and talking about this with my wife, but let somebody talk about music and I hear it. And then automatically I go into music and then I some kind of way bring that focus to me and my music.
I get it.
And that's a natural thing because we're naturally interested in the things we're naturally interested in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a rewarding, a very rewarding, the fruit that I eat every day because of the seeds planted in this marriage is the experience of lifetime, bro.
Okay, good.
We've been through a lot, as many couples can say. But when I tell you the level of reward that I feel every day because of our undying love for one another, man, you can't get that nowhere else, bro. You're not gonna get that, in 2 or 3 chicks a month. You're not gonna get that, bro.
I get it.
You have fun, but those senses get dull fast, bro.
Yeah.
And we all know it don't last long at all.
It doesn't.
When you're done, you're done, and it's quick. But when you have built something, dude, almost like how we build our dreams. We build our because we pour into it and we spend time and we sacrifice for it. What you sacrifice for. When you get the rewards and the return on your investment, you never want to leave. You never want to leave, and so that's the litmus test, right? If you can leave it, you ain't invested in it. And so, yeah, think about that, bro. If you can leave it like
ugly
that,
face. Ugly face.
Yeah, man, you ain't really invested into it. Nobody's gonna leave something that's that important to you.
True.
That you invested.
That's true.
And so, you can make any excuse you want of why you are where you are and why what happened. But when you are really into something or somebody and you are vested in it, man, it's hard to leave.
True. All right. Well, I'm going to pick my heart up off the floor. My whole ego, I'm going to throw that in the back trunk.
Yeah, man.
Man.
Yeah. I'd assume that a lot of God has something to do with you guys working together.
Absolutely, man. I attribute it all to God, man. God is the glue that keeps us together. He's the glue that gives me the desire to make that decision every day. Because I make a decision every day to be who I am in this marriage.
That's true.
Every day, bro.
Yeah.
And so it's an intentional thing, right? It's very intentional for me, and I love it, man. And like I say, man, the rewards are great. And every day ain't rainbows and sunshine.
Right.
But I tell you, man, it's when you have poured into someone and into a marriage, and it's life-giving to both of you, you never want to leave.
So the fruit that you spoke of, are we speaking of the food, or are we talking about the children? Are we talking about? I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. I'm talking
go
mess.
deep on you now.
I'm talking mess. No, seriously, like the children.
Yeah.
How many do you have? 3?
Two. I got 2 girls.
Excuse me.
Yep.
2 girls. How their name? No, don't say their names on air. I don't believe in all that. It's crazy. How has life been? Well, how old are they?
14 and 11.
So, 15 years ago, when you found out you're about to have this bouncing, lovely new life, right?
Yep.
What was going on? Can you remember back then?
We was trying for over a year.
Okay.
We were trying.
So it's a blessing.
It was a blessing. Definitely was a blessing. We were stressing ourselves out trying to make it happen. And the moment where we just said, it's gonna happen whenever it happens, and we took that weight off ourselves. It happened. It happened.
That's awesome.
And so it's been, and so that, so going back to your fruit thought a minute ago, so that's part of it, right?
Yeah.
Because my girls teach me how to love. Mm-hmm. And they don't just teach me how to love women and them. Mm-hmm. They teach me how to love people in general.
Yes.
Because they test you.
Yeah.
And they make you face your feelings. And that was the biggest to me. That was one of the biggest things that was a paradigm shift for me.
Okay.
When I learned the world of feelings, it was better than I don't know if I could say this, but let me find another word. It's better than the hookup.
Okay. I got you.
Because women are naturally vocal about their feelings and can identify how they feel and articulate it.
Yes.
We are the ones that have struggled many times articulating how we feel. Because I'm not going to tell you my feelings hurt because then I'm a punk, right? But the truth is my feelings are hurt, right? So it's the same kind of thing, but we don't talk like that. So we don't necessarily see eye to eye. But when I learned how to share my innermost vulnerable feelings with my wife, it was a whole new world.
That's awesome.
It heightened every sense and everything in the marriage. Everything went to 1,000.
Okay.
When I tapped into my feelings and we made that connection on a whole nother level. It was like a high, bro, for real.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
One of these days.
Yeah, man.
So honestly, you pulled one of my questions out because honestly, I think that something happens to men when you have a son. And then something happens when you have a daughter first.
Yeah.
So I had my daughter first as well.
Yeah.
And it was, it was like I had to take all the volatile, angry, just ready for the world because you about to mess with mine.
Yeah, man.
You about to,
Yep.
And I had to learn how to be smooth with it.
Yeah.
And cautious.
Yep.
Because I need to be free in order to rear this child the way I think that a man should guide a girl.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of things that I'm teaching my daughter that I know that I wish that some people that I've met knew these things when they were that age, as far as self-esteem, self-worth, knowing who you are, as in you're a part of this family. So you got to remember who you are as far as what I'm letting you know. This is what our principles, these are this is our code, this is our foundation, and therefore you're going out in the streets and you represent this. So now they know responsibility, and I'm trying, it took me a long, I recant. It took me no time at all to commit myself completely to her. When I saw that heartbeat on that monitor,
man,
I was like,
it's
man,
real.
I ain't even worried about this girl and how much she make me feel, but I'm gonna be here. And man, then I had a son. Brought some of the old side back though, but I just try to make sure he knows he's got strength too. But that's honestly, I think that's the best blessing that can come out of a relationship. Is the fact that you guys have not only brought life, but you have raised life. You've kept life alive. That's
parenting, man, is a special assignment, dude. And so I hope that folks that are listening, man, if you have kids, that you will receive it as a special assignment. It is important, especially us men. It's important that our children hear our voice. And they don't hear the voice that says what you're supposed to do, but they hear the voice that cares, and the voice that is vested in them growing up into the greatness that we say that they're going to be.
I know, right?
we gotta. Our voices need to be heard, man. So it's really refreshing to hear you say that.
And honestly, because you must understand that there's it is a particular assignment because no one else could have had this child.
Yeah. That's your
but
DNA.
you
Doc.
and this person.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Nothing that this, and I believe in spirit. So like as in, this wasn't this spirit that God gave you responsibility for was not going to happen with anybody else.
Nah, man. No.
I'm like,
that's all you, Doc. That's you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I said, you know what? All right, I ain't gonna mess this up.
Yeah.
And that moment, especially because I guess because I'm more spiritually inclined than most, it's just, I think that it's what made me really grip, sink my talons in like I ain't going nowhere because I look at people and I feel more remorse.
Yeah.
Because I can't cast judgment on a situation that I don't understand.
Right.
Because God made me different, so I can't understand it. So therefore, like I just feel sorry for the man first.
Yeah.
Because something happened. Something had to happen. Secondly, I feel sorry for the woman. Thirdly, of course, what should have been first is the child. But it's also because I'm a real positive type of person. All of that, no matter what, still can breathe. We have a wonderful life that someone else who may not have the opportunity to have can still provide.
Right.
And still love and still make sure that this home is ready for you. And I'm a big advocate in foster care, adoption. I'm all for it. I'm an advocate for greater policing of it, though. I think they need to do more, better background checks and also check up on these people randomly. But that's another episode.
When you think about it, bro, though, your people make you better, just in general. Your kids make you better. They bring out the parts of you that aren't so polished. So you can see it, identify it, and begin to polish it. And so that's a process that consistently still happens with me because my daughters are softies. They're girly girls, and I got an iron heart a lot of times because I'm like, I don't want to feel. I don't want to cry. I don't want to be there for you like that.
I'm a man.
I'm a man. And so I'm the only man in the house, and they, bro, for real, Doc. That's exactly how it is. And like, I'm not crying. You are. You are. And so, but that seriously helps me to be better to people. Because I am obligated to do it because I want my girls to grow up healthy emotionally. And I want them to grow up feeling the love of a father and someone that is vested in them. But what I realize is people that I come in contact with outside of my home are people too. And they deserve the same level of attention at times, not the same level of attention. I said that wrong. But the same consideration when it comes to those interactions, you know, because the quality of your life is based on the moments that you create.
True.
So anybody you come in contact with and you have an interaction with, when that moment becomes a moment, it gives you quality of life.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So
That's right.
You never know who you're going to run into, but you have an awesome conversation at the coffee shop with some dude who's doing music or some dude, and it just inspires you, and you leave that place thinking, wow, man, this was dope, man. I met this cool dude, and it just blesses your life, dude.
Yes.
And so your life is better because of that interaction. And so the more moments that I create with people, the better the quality of my life. And so that's what I try to do when I talk to people and interact with them, man.
Dude, every person, every human deserves respect and dignity.
Yeah.
Just making sure that person is considered as far as your heart, your being. I'm not going to press up on you unless you press up on me. I'm just saying. But here's the thing. I have a take on a Bible verse, right? So remember, well, I won't say the verse. Well, just the principle.
Yep.
Turn the other cheek. All right. For me, turn the other cheeks mean change. It doesn't mean I'm gonna show you my other side of my face so you can do
slap
it again.
that too. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I interpret the change that's necessary to respect and show you the love that I owe you because God told me to. But also, I know how far I can love you from.
Right.
I can love you from way over here.
Right.
And make sure that I still give you respect and dignity.
Right,
You
right.
hungry, I'll buy you a $1 sandwich.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we ain't going to Longhorns, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
You missed out on them. What is it? The Wild West shrimp?
Bang. What is it?
Bang shrimp?
Yeah.
My man, you know what it is.
We kindred, bro. Come on, man.
We go in there with the. Hold on, I ain't gonna do. It depends on what day of the week I'll do the New York strip.
Yeah.
Or I'll. Let me get going with this. Now that'd be like a Tuesday. I'm having a bad day and it's Tuesday. I want New York strip.
Come on, man.
Get that
it's therapy, Doc.
What? The butter and the melted Parmesan cheese on top. Why did you do this to me? Because it was wonderful. It was like necessary. Dude, I love it, man. I love it, man. Like if you and make sure that New York strip is not real. I like it medium well.
Yeah.
But like more medium than well. More, you know,
I'm a medium guy.
I don't want it pink, but I want it still cooked.
Yeah.
So, man. Sorry, guys.
That was a beautiful tangent, Doc. That was a beautiful tangent. That steak talk
with the sautéed onions. No liver. Just keep me completely away from liver. And my steakhouse is wonderful.
Yeah.
The steak dinner's great.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
Some potatoes.
A little bit of sour cream.
Hey, a little bit. You mean a lot of bit. With them chives and bacon.
Sound like y'all hungry tonight, Doc.
And I'm
like
always ready.
Uber Eats situation.
I'm always ready to eat. Everybody had apple pie tonight anyway, except Serge, but it's okay. We forgive you, Serge. Dare to be different, Serge.
Thanks.
You the man. You the man. This is what we gonna do. You got another song?
Absolutely, man. Yeah. I'd love to.
Chillers and chillers, hold on to your bootstraps. Hold on. I'm just playing. Just chill out for a second. Go ahead, intro this one for me.
This song, man, is called The Ugly Truth. I love this song. This one's, again, produced by Ryan Copeland. Mm-hmm. And, it just highlights... I had a moment in my life, man, where I was really feeling myself and kind of my attitude kind of changed. Okay. And, I'm talking about this stuff all the time because I don't have a lot of radio interviews all the time.
That's good. Let it ride.
I'm going to take advantage of this transparent moment.
There you go.
I kind of got salty. I got salty with a lot of different organizations and people just because I wasn't in a place where I kind of let lights go to my head. I was fresh off of The Voice and things weren't panning out. Music wasn't panning out. And I kind of realized that I kind of got away from really my morals in terms of how to treat people. Okay. And so I kind of talk about that a little bit in this song called The Ugly Truth.
All right. Play that, brother. Just chilling.
My image is under attack. What I created is now jaded and torn apart. Don't know how to react. Gotta find the missing pieces of my broken heart. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the greatest of them all? It's me. At least that's what I thought. But pride come before the fall. Round and round and round he goes. This is the part nobody knows. It's me. And I'm sorry to disappoint you. It's nothing but the ugly truth. Momentum is slowing down. Yeah. So many choices, too many voices inside my head. What goes up must come down, down, down. Yeah. Sometimes the latter is better instead. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the greatest of them all? Who was the greatest? At least that's what I thought. It's what I thought. But pride come before the fall. But pride come before the fall. Round and round and round we go. This is the part nobody knows with me. Yeah. And I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm so sorry. But the ugly truth. Now if I treated you wrong, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And if I caused you to hurt. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean it. And if I made you cry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, can you give me one more chance? 'Cause I treated you like dirt. Sorry. Oh my, I'm sorry. Oh no, no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, yeah. This time I promise y'all tonight I'm starting over. I'm starting over and over again. Over and over again. I'm starting over. I'm starting over. Yes, I am. Over and over again. Yes, I realize I'm starting over. It was me the whole time. Over again. I gotta get it together. I'm starting over. Over and over again. I gotta spend more time. I'm starting over. Help me please. Over and over again. Can you give me one more chance? I'm starting over. I'm gonna show you now. Over and over again. I'm starting over. I'm starting over. Over and over again. I'm starting over. I'm starting over. Tonight. Over and over again. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. Nothing but the ugly truth. Said it's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. No, it's ugly. Nothing but the ugly truth.
And we are back.
We are Bizzle.
Just chilling with R. Anthony. Don't give him too much, brother. Don't give him too much. They pull the reins on that wild horse.
Yeah, Doc.
That's what's up, man. Man, that track's so hot it was ready to bounce out the what? But nonetheless, so we're back. Now is the time for you to advertise. Let the people know the project, where they can find it, where they can find you, your socials, all that good stuff.
Yeah, man. Appreciate that. Appreciate that shout out moment.
Of course.
Yeah, so y'all know social media is like where you go to do everything. All of us are blessed to have the platform of social media because, it's free. I mean, you share everything you're doing on there. So it's awesome when we get a lot of people to follow us and that sort of thing. When you are indie and you got a limited budget, it's only so much you can do. And it feels like if you ain't doing some major stuff, people ain't gonna follow you. You know what I'm saying? So I would really appreciate if y'all would show me some love. I'm on Instagram and Twitter. My handles are R Anthony Music. I try to keep it consistent so you don't have to have a different one for every platform. But R Anthony Music, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. All of my music is on all of the outlets that you're already familiar with. So definitely hit it up. I recently started a R Anthony Vivo channel. Yeah. So I did release a couple videos in the last 2 months or so.
Congrats.
So yeah, man, y'all check it out, share it. R Anthony Vivo. Trying to get my official artist account, but you got to meet certain requirements to do that. So I don't have a lot of control over the Vivo account, but I do have 3 videos out there. So if you haven't seen it, check it out.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And is this a completed project or is this is what it is? What's the name of the album?
So the latest project was just that single, Made Up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have another album beforehand that's out?
I do not have an album.
Okay.
I think I might have missed your question. You said, do I have an album when?
Out at all.
Oh, out. Yeah. I got a few albums out that I did prior to the release. But I've been doing like singles and EPs, so I kind of haven't been.
No, that's cool. That's the new game.
That's the new game, you know.
That's the new game because it's not even. It's almost to the point where you're like, okay, well then you want this, I'll give you that. Okay,
pretty much. You know,
2 more, and then next thing you know, okay, now I got 7. Let's do the whole thing.
Yeah, when everybody's picking the song they like and they buying that one, it's almost like you spend $10,000 on the project and that money is slow coming back.
Yeah,
especially with the streams and all that stuff now, man. It's hard, dude.
The fraction I saw,
Bruh, the fraction.
The fraction
Come
of a
on, Pat.
penny though.
Come on, Doc.
The fraction of a penny though. I'm like, what? I'm looking at my royalties
When
like,
you round
yo,
up,
can
when
I
you,
get,
when you round up and it's still at $0,
bruh? What are you?
That's
What
not
are we
where it's
doing?
at, bruh. That's not where it's at. But you know what
There's some, hold on. Some of them are actually really good though. Like some of them give you all the way up to like, what is it? Half a penny.
Half a penny.
Half a penny is a lot.
I'll tell you who
royalties.
I'll tell you where money's at. The money's in Sirius Radio. You get your music on Sirius Radio, and you get an agreement with them. You get paid every month, and it ain't half a penny.
Okay,
it's not.
Whole penny.
So, yeah, man. Yeah,
we'll talk offline.
Yeah, we'll talk offline.
We definitely got to talk offline.
On that one, Doc.
'Cause I got stuff everywhere, but it's not on Sirius.
Yeah, you got to have a strategy these days, though, man. You can't just put music out and just share your, because people get tired of seeing your promo picture on on Facebook, and they get tired, bro. They get burnt out.
So serious.
So
bro. That is so serious. If that's not the realest statement of the, well, no, that's not the realest.
Yeah.
We got some nuggets tonight. We got some nuggets. It's like we in the Wild West, shifting for gold.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Don't I sound like I got a gold tooth just now? Shifting for gold. I've been working on that voice. I've been working. That's funny. So at this present juncture, I'm gonna bring in a little assist. All right. Nah, basically, I do a little format. We talk about certain things here on the show, and I'm gonna make sure I flex a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna talk about the news yet. We ain't gonna do that. But today is July 22nd. In the year of our Lord,
come on,
2020. And it's not the TV show. Today is Casual Pie Day. That's P.I. Casual Pie Day. Thus why, to celebrate, we've been eating apple pie. And I'm really happy about it. This day is dedicated to the mathematical constant pi, which is celebrated by eating pie. Pi denotes the relationship between a circle's circumference and its diameter, denoted by the fraction 22 above 7. 22 divided by 7, which calculates approximately 3.14.
We get it all on this show.
That's what I'm saying. Because we will not leave my presence as fools. No. We're going to learn something. It is Fragile X Awareness Day. The Fragile X syndrome causes mild to severe intellectual disability. It affects both males and females, but females usually have milder symptoms. Symptoms include delays in talking, anxiety, and hyperactive behavior. Some people have actual seizures. The physical features might include large ears, a long face, and a prominent jaw and forehead, and even flat feet. I might have. I'm Steven. But was that too soon? I'm Steven. So there's actually therapy that can actually be used to treat learning disabilities. Medications actually can be used to treat anxiety and mood disorders, as well as probably CBD for the seizures. Got to move to Colorado. I'm just playing. Next, we got Lions Share Day.
Lion's Share.
What do you know about the Lion's Share?
I know nothing about Lion's Share.
What do you know about the Lion's Share? Serge, what you know about the Lion's Share? You know the old fable, the old folklore?
Educate us, sir.
I have no idea.
Killing me, Smalls. Killing me, Smalls. And yes, I did do the research. Lion's Share is an idiomatic expression, which it refers to the major share of something. Now, it actually can also be celebrated by making sure you be making sure you're being cautious when entering into partnerships or agreements with those who have more power or authority than you, making sure they aren't taking advantage of you.
I see.
There are several stories in which this principle takes place where the lion is coy and manipulative or downright ruthless to get more than any other involved in the party because they used to go hunting and they were fooling everybody. And then, anyway, few cultures have actually made the villain an actual different animal, but the symbolism is still the same. They had one in particular that I thought was actually clever where the lion and the wolf and the fox went hunting. They caught a deer. All right. The lion immediately takes the wolf's head off because he wasn't bowing down to give homage to whom is named King of the Jungle. Mm-hmm. So as he finishes biting the head off, he turns to the fox. What are you going to do? Fox, of course, in righteous fashion says, well, of course, my king. You may have the first king's portion. I'm just privileged to be here in your presence. And of course, the king takes as much as he wanted and gave him a little morsel at the end. The actual principle from that is to also learn from other people's mistakes.
There you go. Yeah.
Aha. Nice.
Hey, what's that embassy thing?
What's that?
More you know.
Oh.
Oh.
It is also Mango Day.
Mango.
We already had mangoes on the show, so I didn't bring mangoes.
Okay.
There was another Mango Day.
Mango
it was
Day.
like Mango Appreciation Day or something like that.
Yeah.
And I had mango slices. It was great. They were awesome.
Were they pre-sliced?
Pre-sliced. Because I was in a rush. Hey, don't judge me. Don't judge me, Alfie. It's my
He does pre-slice all the time.
I hear you. They're pretty tasty.
Watermelons.
Oh. You know what's funny? I'm like the only black dude that I know that doesn't really like go fanatical over
I was
watermelon.
kind of shocked about your expression. just
Yeah.
then when he said,
Yeah, watermelon is not it for me. Like, I'm like, okay, cool. You know, like, I mean, melon is better to me. And then you got grapes and strawberries.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in there.
Yeah.
Kiwi. Okay.
Peaches.
A mango, peaches. I'll do a peach.
Plums.
Plums. Oh, I mess with the plums, especially the skin, how tart the skin
yeah,
is.
bro. Yeah.
What?
Come on, you talking now,
Man,
Doc.
I love
Plums.
that.
Yeah.
And so that's why I try to make sure my kids love fruit too,
Yeah, I
you know,
feel you.
throw them out there. My son was sitting there and I was like, we introduced him cherries. And I was like, look, I done paid enough money for these teeth already. You need to be careful. There is a seed in the middle of this
Come on
thing.
now.
Man, you
Watch
gotta,
your bite.
Got to teach them in the way they should go. Now, mangoes were first cultivated in India 5,000 years ago and traveled to Southeast Asia between the 5th and 4th centuries BC. In the 10th century AD, cultivation began in East Africa. There's an international mango festival held in Delhi, India, every year. All right.
Interesting.
Also, National Hammock Day. I have a hammock in my trunk right now, but I've never used it because I didn't want to look homeless. Is that bad?
I mean, is it connected to a tree or is it one of those that has to stand?
I didn't want. No, it's
How do
you got to connect it to a
wait,
tree.
I don't
You gotta,
understand the connection. The hammock, homeless. I don't.
Okay, so most homeless people that I know that live in the bush, oh yeah, they on that hammock,
hammock life.
What? For real. And I
Okay.
like, and he be like, "What? How do you travel?" I mean, I don't.
Wow.
They kick me out and I come right back. I'm like,
Wow.
That's not fun.
Interesting.
Which is why I tolerate the corporate world right now, so that I don't
tolerate them, Doc.
Hey man, that
Stay
tall
out.
grass is itchy.
Oh, not in this dry heat either, bro. You don't want to be in this dry heat, Doc.
See, and then next thing you know, you walking through mud every day. No, I'm good. No, I can't live like that.
No.
I need my shoes to be fresh.
Yeah.
National Panuche Fudge Day. It's a fudge-like candy made from brown sugar, butter, and milk. Not buttermilk, not to be confused. No flavorings except vanilla. Popular Spanish treat. No, I've never had it. Panuche.
Never heard of it.
They said the Mexican cultures pronounce it penacha. or something like that. I'm sorry, guys.
Interesting.
I don't mean to butcher anybody's language, but
We don't know.
the Hispanic guys in the room cannot say anything in Spanish. They hardly can say the word Spanish. Right? They're like, I just can't do it. I don't know. They like develop a stutter. Like I can't. You know, I'm just teasing. All right. Today is also Rat Catcher's Day.
Rat Catcher's Day.
So, my first inclination was, is this a hood holiday? AKA Search for Snitches Day? No?
Could be.
What do you mean? You like that one?
I like
Search
that.
for Snitches Day?
I can get with that.
Hashtag, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't prepare the hashtag. Yeah. The rest of the joke I did. It was a good joke. Search for snitches.
Search for snitches.
Snitches get stitches. Always adored. Hear my voice. I always adored people telling me that in the hood. Yes. You are not allowed to snitch. You can't tell on me that I did something wrong. Well, you didn't pay me off, so I really owe you nothing. I'm just saying. You could have gave me some candy. You could have gave me a Snickers.
A little bit.
You could have thrown me a soda, but you didn't. So therefore, comma, I owe you nothing. And if they ask me the question, now I'm not going to volunteer information because the Navy stands for never again volunteer yourself. But that's between me and the Navy, not y'all.
Okay.
But
never again volunteer yourself.
yeah, don't volunteer yourself.
Okay.
But I won't volunteer information. But if the authorities or whomever asks me a question, I'm going to answer because I will save my keister. First black guy to use the word keister.
Al.
Ching.
Yeah. I think I got that one from Home Alone. That's my
There
first
you go.
idea now. Home Alone.
Kevin. That's so funny. Oh, that's one of my favorite movies too. Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, man.
He's a strange one, but he gets to be right when you get above 5 million, 10 million. Aren't you allowed to be strange?
You can be whoever you want to be.
Okay, just checking. And he's well beyond that. This day actually commemorates the German folktale of the Pied Piper of Hamelin, who was hired to rid the village of rats. Right.
I'm trying to find the word.
Because you said about 6 at the same time just now. That was funny. All right. It is also Spooner's Day.
Okay. Spooner's Day.
What do you think Spooner's Day is, Serge?
The person in the back of the spoon.
I love it.
And then the other's the Spoonie.
I love it.
Spoonie, yeah.
I've never heard it said like that, but I'm rocking with that, bro. The person in the back is their day.
It's their day.
Yeah, dude.
You
That's
got all
it.
that hair in your
It takes
face.
a lot. It
All
takes
that
a lot
hair
of
in your
gumption.
face. You deserve
a lot
day.
of confidence.
Nah, I love it. I'm rolling with you
To
on
be the
that, Doc.
spooner.
Yes, sir.
When in all actuality, sorry. Though hilarious.
Got the sleepy arm, hair in your face.
Dude, like the worst. And then you
Spooner
gotta
is
wake them
not-
up so you can move your arm
Yeah,
again. Like,
Spooner is not the
come
good
on.
luck.
The spooner doesn't get any sleep.
No, the
See,
spooner don't.
You gotta set it in your mind ahead of time.
Yeah.
No.
Just go ahead and have your phone in your other hand that's not under her head. You'll be good to go. Play my video game.
Yeah, man.
One-handed. Anyway, this day actually celebrates Spoonerisms, which is the name for the instance where you switch the first letters of the words around. Switch the first letters of the words that you're saying around. So instead of talk smack, it'll be salt tack.
Okay.
Get the example?
Yeah. Yeah, gotcha.
But I do it when I write, though.
That's called spooning.
Spoonerism. It's called a spoonerism.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah. And today is the day to commemorate those guys. It's also Summer Leisure Day, which also goes along with Hammock Day, you know.
Okay.
Because some people take their hammocks See how I did that?
Yeah,
that was a
I see.
spoonerism.
Caught it.
Almost
Yeah.
almost a spoonerism there.
This is an educational program. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this education, Doc. Keep it coming.
It's better than Sesame Street. Ain't no puppets in here. No strings on me. Anyway, sorry. What movie is that from?
Okay.
Also,
Avengers.
good job, sir. Good job. The geek in you always comes to the surface. I always.
Pinocchio? Oh, you mean the movie about child trafficking?
Wow. And it was.
It was.
Terribly so. But
Wow.
there was a lot of things going through those guys' heads that were writing for Disney and them.
Yeah.
It's called
Just
what,
saying,
PCP,
it was
LSD.
right there, man.
They were on a lot of drugs back then.
Yeah.
Did you know that? The people for Disney that wrote their movies and stuff were high.
I did not know that.
Yeah, man. All of them. Pretty much. I don't know the exact names and everything. But that thing. But you gotta look at the kaleidoscopic, like everything. Everything is like Alice in Wonderland. You can't tell me you ain't high to come up with that story.
Yeah, I mean it's
That's LSD trip.
yeah.
What? What
Yeah.
about 7 dwarfs and you named all the dwarfs a different characteristic? Like, in your whole dream. That was probably your dad. You just called your dad a dwarf 7 times in 7 different ways.
Can you reach those levels of creativity without any influence?
Here's what I'm going to say to that. Influence is particular to the person, as in, not everybody may need a high, may not need to drink alcohol. They may not need to smoke something. They may not need to make love and then write. It's depending on the person. Because then you could be on the street and your influence come from an interaction. It comes
That's
from seeing something on a sign. The most I write is in the car.
Interesting.
That's the most input
interesting.
that I get, though,
Right.
at all times.
Right.
And I'm trying to even hone
I
that,
get that. I can see that. Yeah.
to get it better to where I can get, you know how people with newer songs or whatnot, they incorporate brand brands, they incorporate people's names
Yep.
and things like that. I don't really do that, mainly because I don't know them. I might not be able to afford those brands, so I kind of like to stay true to form. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But it's like I'm trying to learn to bring that into. I use it for metaphors mostly. Like I remember, what did I say one time? Let's not go there. Anyway, it's about you. It's not me. It's you. It's you. It's you. So now. Let's do this. You got some more music?
Yeah, man. I sure do. I sure do, guys.
Because this is called Just Chillin'. And we make sure that singers. This is where we are. This is where we live.
I appreciate that, brother. I do. This song, I wrote this song years ago. It's on my one of my projects called Altered Ego. Something happened. I write in the car too. I don't know. It seems like stuff comes to me faster in the car, which is just weird. But I wrote this song. Something had happened in society. I don't remember which one it was. I don't remember if it was it was a police tragedy, something like that.
Okay, I get you.
So something in that vein, and it just got me thinking about, wow, man, people need to be encouraged around this time. Like my mind's going in different places. The first thing I thought was, man, I need to go out and get me a weapon. I need to go out and get me a gun. Like I need to protect my family, make sure I'm good.
Yeah.
But then, like my spirit man was just like, okay, don't be so, worldly minded in that sense of thinking that you can control outcomes. And so this song is sort of a mix between encouraging people to hold on and to stay strong and to don't give up and don't worry. But it's also the tug of war of in my mind battling of battling the what ifs, I'd say.
Okay.
So this song is called Hold On.
Hold on. Just chilling.
Hold on, it's gonna be alright. Hold on, it's what in the world is happening now? The things that were spoken before are finally coming around. It's getting more difficult to trust who's in the crowd. So tell me how long before we figure it out? Now should I try to protect my family? Should I go get me a gun? Or maybe pray to my heavenly Father and trust that the battle's already won? Hold on, it's gonna be alright. Hold on, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. So where do we go from here? You can't turn on the TV or the radio without injustice filling our ear. Social media is the bearer of bad news, the source of all our fears. Tell me how long will we cry these tears? Now should I try to protect my family? Should I go get me a gun? Or maybe pray to my heavenly Father and trust that the battle's already won? Hold on, you gotta hold on. It's gonna be alright. Everybody listen. Hold on. It's gonna be alright. Somebody help me. Hold tell your neighbor. It's gonna be alright. You don't have to fight no more. It's gonna be alright. I will trust in you with all my heart, and I won't break my concentration on you. Trust in you with all my heart, all my soul, and my mind. Hold on. The weapons of our warfare, it's gonna be all day. You're not carnal, but the mighty through God. It's gonna be all through the pulling down a stronghold. We gotta get together. It's gonna be alright. You gotta believe. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. I got a feeling. It's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be. Everybody stand up. It's gonna be alright. Put your hands in the air. Because it's gonna be. It's gonna be alright. Jana ayo, anayo yeah.
On with the news. I'm bringing the news. U.S. Homeland Security confirms 3 units sent paramilitary officers to Portland, Oregon. Boom.
Yep.
It's moving, guys.
Yep.
It's moving, guys.
He's a habitual line crosser.
This is
Crossed it too many times.
well, you know, that's why he got put in that office by the people that voted for him, because he does that kind of stuff.
This is true.
Right? Yeah. So, this is to join a federal crackdown on protests against police violence in Portland, Oregon. Multiple videos posted online show the camouflage-clad officers. Say that 5 times fast. Without clear identification badges, using force and unmarked vehicles to transport arrested protesters. Tactics that civil rights advocates said could violate protesters' actual rights to free speech under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy. I heard I chuckled at that this morning. I think when I read that headline, it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, because the chuckle wasn't like that it happened. It's just like, for me, it was like Portland. It happened in Portland, Oregon. Like, they getting off. They getting off. They setting it off in Portland, Oregon. So I was like,
Chicago next.
dude, Chicago, man. Let's not even talk about Chicago right now.
Yeah,
Chicago
man.
got news lines for days. On with the news. Further Oregon news. There's a wall, or was a wall, but nonetheless a wall. There was a wall of moms and leaf blowers against tear gas in Portland, Oregon.
A wall of moms?
Moms, MOMS, that mothered children, and leaf blowers. So guess who is not getting gassed out? These smart moms.
Preparation, Doc.
I'm so impressed.
I was just going to say that, bro.
Like,
that is impressive.
That is an amazing thought. Like, I'm going to say it. Negroes don't think about that when they go to protest.
Bruh.
Nobody thinks about that when they go to protest. Everybody worried about a gas mask. Let's bring a leaf blower.
You know they were doing it. You know they were doing in. They were doing it in Hong Kong. They were taking those orange cones for the traffic and just putting it right over the tear gas can.
Oh, nice. That's smart.
Yep.
That's a little smart, but at the same time, it ain't
I
a
like
leaf
the
blower.
A leaf blower is
It
clever.
ain't a leaf blower.
That is clever.
That
I'm not
is
crying. You are.
You better use those masks, bro. Oh man, that is so. I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, interesting.
And I found that
it's moms.
Yes, moms. So how it's like they all. I bet you they all had coolers with pre-made sliced sandwiches. You know what I'm saying?
Diagonal cut.
They had carrots, little baby carrots,
sliced mangoes,
with ranch dressing in the little Tupperware, the little tiny Tupperware, the tiny Tupperware.
They had the Lunchables.
Don't double dip. What? It's amazing. Capri Suns.
Yep.
I tell you, well thought out,
well prepared, well prepared. I was like, I found that at the end of my research, that I was doing. I was like, you know what? I found it. We're gonna put this at the beginning. Leaf blowers. Smartest thing I've ever seen or heard in my time.
Leaf blowers, though.
And you don't need a cord. This is 2020.
I'm telling you, you got to be smart these days, bro.
You do.
You got to work smarter, not harder.
Yo, I thought that was amazing. I was like, you go, girls.
Yeah.
You go, girls. Like watching Blanche walk up with a.
For real.
Thank you for being a friend.
Like, where do you guys think you're going? We're going to go protest, Mom. Okay, can I come?
Wow, man.
Sure, Mom.
And she got the fanny pack on.
Got the fanny pack.
Ready. Oh, man, I love that. That's a dope one. On with the news, my brother. On with the news. Republicans and the White House are divided on stimulus proposal. Trump insists on a payroll tax cut. Of course, you're going to be business-minded. And administration actually pushes to tie education money to the reopening of schools, which kind of makes sense, right? Several Republicans deeply oppose moving forward on a proposal pegged to start around $1 trillion.
Yeah. Interesting.
I wonder why they oppose it so profusely. What were you going to do with the other money? Anyway, I'm caught in between because they're actually talking about taking away the unemployment benefits because they've been lacing people up with $600 a week.
Bro, that's going
on top of
that's going to cause a stir.
Oh, it's about to go down.
That's the end of this month, right?
Yeah, they're thinking about it going down to like $100 extra, but it's just still like there's a lot of people that probably made the I'll say lifestyle adjustments.
Oh, absolutely, man.
And they're not wanting to go back down. We just bought the lawnmower.
What do you mean?
And a leaf blower.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
big
rough,
time.
and coupled with the eviction notices being that whole thing being lifted at the end of the month.
Yeah.
That's finna be
It's
terrible,
gonna be crazy,
man. Yep.
Because we're gonna see lawsuits. You're gonna see all these civil suits. It's gonna be crazy.
Yep.
It's going to be loco. So on we go. On with the news, my man. On with the news. California tops 400,000 coronavirus. I can't even say it right. Coronavirus cases. Healthcare leader says this could take 4 to 5 weeks before a decline happens. And they, in California, have passed New York now.
Wow.
I wonder where Florida's at in that upper echelon.
We're like 4th, 5th, or some. It's like we're top 10.
Yeah.
We're top 10, definitely.
I think we're top 3.
So,
It's California, Texas, and Florida.
California and New York now. We know California and New York, they're up there. So it's got to be Texas, Florida.
Texas, definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So, because Texas they got a lot of range out there, don't they? I was going to say per square mile, but that doesn't make sense. Really concentrated. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm back. A lot of I try not to bring scary news, but it's the truth. It's
the time we live in.
It's what we're living through, and let's be smart, guys. Let's go back to good old March time frame when everybody was washing hands. We had the energy. Everybody was gung ho.
Yeah.
And now we just wear the masks, and the masks aren't it's not so you don't get it. It's so you don't give it to somebody else by sneezing and coughing every time you go out.
Exactly.
Like I'm really not so much annoyed, but I understand that people are bored. For the people that are trying to disprove the whole mask theory, like, what are you trying? Is it that bad? Is it that bad?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, I'm like, I don't know how it affects you guys who have like facial hair, right?
Okay.
I don't know if that bothers people, but you would think that a safety precaution that's meant to save your life and save everybody else's life would be sort of a common courtesy.
It would be welcomed, right?
Yeah. But so many people, and some of the people that oppose it are like downright angry, and as if it's like a muzzle. Like I literally saw a dude ride on a bicycle and say, "I'm not wearing a mask. You're not going to put that muzzle on me."
Okay.
I usually, I had a whole conversation on the phone today with the mask on. I was able to talk and be understood, and it worked out. But some people are just, I don't know, they're just acting like.
We got to remember what country we live in. Okay, remember that people take their privilege to a whole new level. I'm talking about, I watched the video of, and it was not, and here's the thing, privilege isn't restricted to one race anymore. It's like your choice. You just choose to be, I feel like everybody owes me $1. Every last person on this planet. I need to have $7.8 billion. What? You know what I mean? Like, and they say the most outlandish things.
Yeah.
They piece together truths to make a whole new concoction.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's going on? I just need you to just chill.
Creative people out there, bro.
Just chill.
Creative.
And you so misguided, you blinding yourself. And now, guess what? You got a following. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
And you're a marketing ambassador for some lotion. Come on. Oh my gosh.
That's the danger.
Capitalism. Anybody can get paid to
Capitalism.
say whatever the payer wants.
Yep.
They say, case in point, right? Candace Owens. You know who Candace Owens is? So she's been under a great deal of scrutiny as of late, more so than before, especially after the T.I. T.I. thing.
Yeah.
That was great.
I didn't watch that. I saw it floating around social media. I did not watch it because I can't take her. I just can't.
You should not take her because she's the type of person that's more like a like you ever had a situation where you wanted an antagonist, you wanted somebody to combat.
Yep.
She's ready.
Yep.
She's ready to be
ready.
that at all
Absolutely.
times.
At all times.
And so because the paychecks come through, like they come through thorough. And also it's evident to see what people are defending and are pro or for, based on their upbringing or maybe even the lack thereof.
Right.
And I think that there's a point in her life that somebody with a dark skin tone did something wrong to her. Because I'm not saying she's not pro-black. I just don't think she's speaking of being pro-black from a black perspective.
Right.
It's almost like you got a whitewash spirit as a political spirit, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to
it's no different.
What your grandfather that you brag about so much. Anyway, go ahead.
The author of her history books is a different author for the rest of the Black history books.
Thank you.
I think that's the best way I can say it. And so she subscribes to a narrative that that pays no credence to the pains that are felt by the Black community. And because she lives and breathes and moves in the surroundings that she's in, she has that tint on her life, and so that filter really controls her narrative. And too much of one thing is always too much of anything is bad.
Yeah, can kill you. I'm just saying because I am glad that I've matured to be able to interpret wonderful speech. Because if I was I'll just say it, if I was a fool, she sounds wonderful. She makes things sound so great and wonderful,
she
and like,
articulate.
and you can almost feel empowered by the words. But it's just like, you ever, what was your favorite, Connects or Legos when you were young?
Legos.
My man, $100,000. So, serious. So with Legos, you can piece certain pieces together. Some of them they don't work, or it's not fitting your aesthetic. With her, it's just like the connections aren't there.
Yep.
It's not right.
Nope.
It's like you got lines, but there's no fillers. There's no. It's like no context. You sound too cliche to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's why I always listened with a jovial spirit to be able to enjoy the comedy in it.
Yeah.
Because if you can take the emotion out that's gonna take me to that,
right.
Because when I can't watch Rosewood movies like that.
Right.
Excuse me, I couldn't when I was younger.
Right.
Because it invoked too much anger.
Too much, yep.
With her, I have to take that out.
You have to.
So that I can put that.
You have to.
So that I can train myself in the way I should go. Because I got kids that I got to represent now. Yeah. Which goes back into what we spoke about on how we actually have to live. It's changed the way I approach everything.
Absolutely.
Because if I can tell my kids not to do it, guess who can't do it either?
Guess what? Yep.
So, all right, that just went full circle for a little bit. That was awesome. I just wanted to say that was pretty good. And on with the news. Microsoft revenue grew 13% amidst coronavirus.
I wonder why.
I was gonna say the same thing, Alfie. I wonder why. Mainly because guess who's home? Everybody.
Everybody.
Guess who's using these business services? Everybody.
Yeah, everybody not doing bad.
Especially when you can tag a commercial and an ad to everything or a fee or something. And guess what? Everybody's winning, I guess.
Yeah.
Capitalism. Look at it. Even the Dow went up, even though China was talking they mess about us telling them to get out of Texas. Was it?
Yep.
Was it Texas? We told them to get out of Texas. The consulate there.
Houston, I
I
think.
was like, man,
They're
come
burning
on.
stuff up.
Yeah.
Not good.
So, what are we gonna do here? Guys might want to skedaddle.
Vacate the premises.
Let's go to skedaddle. We can't protect you anymore. Anyway, I'm sorry. I think that whole thing is on purpose. It's like, it's almost like America's mad that China bought up all our debt. We buy up pretty much all your products. We pretty much owe you our lives and technology and everything. We should be working together, but I'm still just going to try and be the bully anyway and try and find a way to mess with you. Even though you win. You're winning, but I'm going to still try and jab you underneath. Like, case in point. You ever played football in high school? Play football?
No.
What'd you play in high school? You played basketball?
Yeah.
You ever had somebody you played against and maybe your rival, not necessarily the school, but just maybe the person, and they may like throw a little punch and catch you when nobody looking?
Yep. Little elbow.
That's what I'm talking about right now.
Yep.
I'm talking about football. People do some dumb stuff in the scrum, bro. I'm talking about I've had straight up like bad fight moments. Like, I can't believe you just violated me and I'm finna hurt you.
Yeah.
Hurt somebody. And if I don't know who it was, guess what? Everybody paying for the rest of this game. Everybody. And I'm talking about, that's why I'm glad God gave me a daughter first, because I'm violent. Like, I love to hit people. Like, it was the best thing ever.
Had to temper you, Doc.
Dude, you ever seen, what was it, The Program? You remember The Program?
God, that's a great movie.
You remember how he hit the dude and snot came out his nose? Those were moments that I love. Especially people that like pretty ball players that put the wristbands on the ankles. And I mean, I did it a little bit because I thought it was cool, but I still hit you though.
Yeah.
Man, especially if you thought you got a little speed. Okay. Guess what? I know more than your lineman, and I know where to be, and I know how to smack you in your mouth and put you on your head. Like, it's the best.
Oh, you lost your breath?
Oh, come on, get up. Get up. We got another play. It's only third down. It's only third down. Get up there, guy. Dog, I'm talking about shutting down the whole passing game because you're not coming across this middle. I'm smacking everybody.
Smack him, Doc.
Everybody. And then we'll laugh and talk about it later. Sorry, that's my little tangent, guys. My little tangent. All right. On with the news, my good sir. I'm going to struggle to say this name. Is it Pfizer?
Yes.
Pfizer and the United States have reached an actual deal of $1.95 billion for coronavirus vaccine. This deal is for 100 million doses. The doses should be free to Americans through healthcare providers. It should be free to Americans, but the healthcare providers that administer can charge you an administration fee.
Of course.
Why not?
Of course.
I said capitalism there. Yep,
Capitalism.
Everybody getting money. Everybody getting money somehow, right?
Yep.
I got to sneak into that room, that round table. On with the news.
Interesting.
Because this is big. Kim Kardashian West breaks silence on Kanye West's actual mental health and asks for compassion and empathy. He's bipolar, they say, and has been making some strange tweets and comments lately. Did you hear about the girl he yelled at his
rally?
His rally?
No, I didn't hear
Yeah. So at this rally, they gathered up like 30 or 40 kids, youths, I will say, and they were allowed on stage, and they were all barricaded back, and so he could walk freely and speak. And this young lady, I forgot her name, black girl, beautiful black girl, dark skin, glossy. She's in college, doing her thing. Asked him about gun reform. And, of course, he, first off, didn't answer her question and went off on a rant and was just like, man, and then talking about, we don't even know who you are. You got on a mask. Everybody had on a mask, though, bro. And he was just going off on some tangent on the girl, and the girl went on social media, and she, well, this is me and her articulate self, and this is what I was asking. And did a great video. It was great that she came through, but it was just like, Kanye, Yeezy, why didn't you just stick to the clothing thing? Yeah. You could have got a restaurant. You've been in the back making whatever food you wanted. What else? You could have been a botanist, get a floral storefront. What else could Yeezy be good at? Oh, you could open a studio, Yeezy, where people would love to come and actually, maybe buy a beat from you. Maybe make a song with you. Just be able to pay you money to be in your presence while recording music. I don't know. Who's his marketing? Who's his manager?
I don't think he has one.
Kim?
I don't think he has one.
That was a good joke. See, you got the emotional, like, ooh, she might have passed the bar, but I don't know. That's some funny stuff. Yeah. How about this one? I don't even need the intro on this one. Martha Stewart's sexy poolside pic is making Instagram sweat.
Interesting.
Calling it a thirst trap. She's 65.
Stop it.
You should have seen how she was looking at the camera.
Stop it.
I'm sorry. All right. Terrible. I'll skip past it. We almost done. Clint Eastwood sues a CBD retailer for using his name online. They used fake interviews with him where he gushes over their merchandise, luring customers through Google searches. Millions on the table.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Woo. Tapping in that CBD money, boy. What? It is literally a multi-billion-dollar, if not trillion-dollar by now, industry. It's crazy. It's booming. And man, he's getting his piece of the boom. And of course, I don't know if they're still doing it. Probably not. But Versus had Snoop going up against DMX tonight. Who do you think won?
Snoop, probably.
You gonna hit him with it? Go ahead.
Snoop, Doc. Snoop.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I chose Snoop ahead of time, mainly because he had more bodies of work.
Absolutely.
More hits on the table.
Absolutely.
And he can line up a good 10, 15 smash hits to bust down as many hits that DMX could probably muster up.
We're saying all this in front of one of the biggest DMX fans in the room.
No, it's the truth, though. not that DMX is not an artist and amazing in his own right.
Absolutely.
But against Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
First off, Snoop Dogg started in a different era than DMX. He started from what? The early 90s, late 80s? Early 90s?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
DMX came late 90s, mid 90s, late 90s. Mm-hmm. So therefore, he already behind.
Yeah. He doesn't have the body of work, really. I mean, he came out strong, did his thing, and when he came out, it was fire.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it was short-lived.
Yeah, he kind of cut it a little bit short.
Yeah.
But it's okay. We still love DMX.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Especially the new decisions he's making nowadays.
Yeah, we rock with him.
You know?
No comment from the DJ booth. We good.
Sir.
What's up?
I love you, man. You my dog. Do me a favor. Let's do, matter of fact.
Uh-oh.
Do you have another song?
Absolutely.
Why, yes.
To play us. Cue this up. Just cue it up.
Cue it up.
Tell the people what it is, but I'll tell you when to play it.
All right. So.
Hold up. Completely took Serge's job tonight.
Yeah, really.
DJ.
I only get to play one song today. Just one at the beginning.
Save those tracks for another episode.
He's still the man. He knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? Run this show. So, go ahead, sir.
All right, so I lighten the mood just a little bit. So this one's called "Celebrate Love." I did this song as a sort of a Valentine's kind of hit a couple years ago, and I write about my life. All my stuff is about my life. So this song, I really just wanted to write about a song that really went deep into this long invested relationship that I have with my wife.
Outstanding.
So this is a tribute to her. It's called Celebrate Love.
All right. So in a moment, chillers and chillettes, please hang on. We're going to have Celebrate Love by the R. Anthony. The real R. Anthony. Chillers and chillettes, of course, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you so much for your support. But as we all know, every day is the test to get to tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So therefore, comma, guess what? We all know here on Just Chillin', our motto is to be better tomorrow than we were today. Be better today than we were yesterday. Let's keep this progression going.
Yep.
That's why I always make sure you leave here with something new every time you come visit. All right? So therefore, comma. Therefore, comma. I love saying that. I want you guys to not only to remember to love yourself, remember to love somebody else so that they can love you back and we can get this cycle going.
Yes, sir.
And spread that thing like coronavirus. I said it's real.
Pandemic.
I knew it. I needed it. I needed that. So I look forward to all of you tuning in next week. Y'all be blessed, all right? And another thing, shout out to R. Anthony. Thank you for coming in tonight, yo.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's
Appreciate
real.
you having me, man.
Bless that, man.
Yeah.
We just chilling.
Just
Hit that
chillin'.
thing.
Just chillin'.
Simply amazing. That's who you are. Some kind of crazy. You make me laugh so hard. You got me faded. I can't let you go. This love is blazing, and I want the world to know. It's simple like 1, 2, 3, baby, you and me. We're gonna take our time, girl. Let's do it right. Come on and take my hand. I'll be your man for life. Let's celebrate love, love, love. It's just the two of us, us, us. Nobody can touch our love. We're celebrating love, 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 love. It's just the two of us. Our hearts are beating, and we're still in love. In every season, baby, you fill my cup.